I'm Kristen. I am a senior and I'm majoring in physics, global media studies, and music.
I'm Max. I'm a first-year grad student studying music theory.
Gus. I'm a senior in mechanical engineering. So this is the IMUsic Maker, and basically it's 3 instruments in one. So play a little bit. Guitar mode, activate. Now I'm the sax man.
So basically the idea is that we have an accelerometer inside this box which controls which instrument's sample is playing. In this orientation, since it's flat like a piano, it sounds like a piano. In this orientation, as we turn it around this axis, it looks like a guitar, so it sounds like a guitar. And as you might expect, in this orientation, it kind of looks like a sax, so we'll say, okay, it's close enough to a sax. Physically, this body is laser cut acrylic. We cut out a box, put it together. Inside the box, you can see all the cool bits and pieces. We have 12 keys. Each one's an FSR that is corresponding to one note. So each FSR goes to an Arduino, which reads essentially binary, on or off. And the actual main gimmick of the instrument, as we like to call it, is controlled by an accelerometer right there. And lastly, this joystick is also connected to one of the inputs on the Arduino.
Mm-hmm. So the joystick, basically what we have that controlling is, we have it pitch in this direction. So if you play, like you're playing guitar or something, you want to bend a note up. It's kind of intuitive. It's like the guitar as you know it. You can go down in the opposite direction if you want. I don't know why it's kind of spazzing out like that, but yeah. And then this way we also have an LFO. That nice vibrato.
Just like the one more thing to note is just like it's not just like it's only guitar here or it's only piano here. If you're playing like in between, you get sort of a mix of the two sounds until eventually you get just the plain sound again. So like here you can hear that mix a little bit. So we were talking about how the FSRs, right? So they read in analog data, but we really only wanted them to read in on or off to be switches. So we have this patch going, so if it's the reading above 10, it counts as a note on, and then it would just go through one bang, so that way there's not just like constant readings of notes. And then if not, so essentially if it goes through, it gets a full 127 velocity reading, and then if there's less than 10 reading on the FSR, i.e. you're not pressing it, then it would go through, but it would get a 0 velocity rating, and that was the best way we could figure out to do that. And also in the patch, we have the accelerometer was updated a little bit. It's still it's to get a little bit closer to the volume being constant. It's still a little bit louder on the edges, but we changed it from being linear to being parabolic in the math in order to make it so it's a little bit more constant as it goes throughout. So we have it controlling a line mixer in Reason. So essentially, if you just want to turn it, you'll see that
the knobs right
the
there.
knobs were turning with the instrument. Oh, we also have a sequencer on the switch because the range of our instrument is basically between 1 octave. So we put on the switch a sequencer for notes outside of that octave. Real slow right now.
Just if you want to have an avant-garde performance.
It's generating random notes in the octaves around the octave of the actual instrument. So essentially, it's like there are two different ones, one that's generating low notes and one that's generating high notes, and you can change the individual speeds of both. If for some reason you wanted a really, really fast high notes and really slow low notes or something like
It's
that.
very right here. It's that sequence there.